She sent just 3 words from the sky. "We're in trouble." Minutes later, 7 lives were gone. Welcome to Life in Frames. It was December 18, 2025, a morning meant for joy. NASCAR champion Greg Biffle, his wife Cristina, their 5-year-old son Ryder, Greg's 14-year-old daughter Emma, and 3 close family friends boarded a small Cessna C550 for a birthday trip. Laughter, hugs, and excitement filled their home just hours earlier. But what should have been a day of celebration turned into unimaginable tragedy. The plane, owned by Greg Biffle, through GB Aviation Leasing, crashed while attempting to land at Statesville Regional Airport in North Carolina around 10:20 a.m. Witnesses said the aircraft appeared unusually low, and heavy fog forced even news helicopters covering the scene to turn back. The sky, shrouded in mist, hid the devastation that had just occurred. Cristina's mother, Cathy, remembers the final message from her daughter vividly. "We're in trouble." Just 3 words sent from the plane. A cry for help no one could answer. She says that the day before, Greg, Cristina, Ryder, and Emma had been at her home. They hugged, laughed, and shared moments she now wishes she could relive. Cathy admits she can't remember the last words she spoke to them, and that memory, or lack of it, will haunt her forever. The loss of Ryder and Emma is especially heartbreaking. Ryder, only 5, was full of energy and wonder, a little boy who had his entire life ahead of him. Emma, at 14, was at the cusp of discovering her independence and dreams. Both children had such bright futures, now erased in a moment that no parent could ever prepare for. Friends and family say Ryder loved to laugh, explore, and be near his parents, while Emma shared her father's love for life and family. Even in her final hours, Cristina's thoughts were with others. She had spent the day preparing Santa letters at her own expense, ensuring that 17 families in need would receive gifts and joy for the holidays. One of her last requests to her mother was to pick up the letters so she could finish mailing them before the trip. That night, Cristina personally sealed every envelope, her final act of kindness, never imagining it would be her last. Friends describe her as selfless, compassionate, and one in a million. Greg Biffle, a celebrated NASCAR champion, thrilled millions of fans with his speed and skill on the track. He was one of only 3 drivers to win championships in both the Busch Series and the Craftsman Truck Series, a true legend in the racing world. But to those closest to him, his greatest victories were not trophies or races. They were the moments he spent as a father, a husband, and a friend. The FAA and NTSB are investigating the crash. While fog and poor visibility were present, the exact cause is still unknown. What happened that morning cannot be undone. 7 lives, full of potential, joy, and love, were lost in an instant. A mother left with only a final text. Children taken before their time. Letters mailed to strangers from the hands of someone who would never see the joy she created. A family gone, and a world left grieving. Let this story remind us how fragile life is. Hug your loved ones a little longer today. Speak the words you feel. Cherish every moment, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. This is Life in Frames, where every story shows us just how quickly everything can change.